Look at Wanda, ready to rock her big presentation. But first, lunch. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Delicious, celebratory, but is it quick? The Cobb salad. Tender oven roasted chicken, topped with cheese. Prepared, plated, and served in 6 minutes? Is this for real? Well, of course. Well done, Wanda. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Yes, ma'am. Life is sweet.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. As always, thanks so much for starting off your days here with Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Happy Friday out there to you. We have made it to another Friday. Here's everything you need to know before you hit the roads or hit the doors this morning. Another cold start. It is chilly if you have not been outside. It's still chilly around the board this morning. But here's the good news I have. If you're tired of the cold, like I know majority of us are, we're looking at a taste of spring moving in and actually sticking around for a while once it settles in. So warmth is in the forecast. If you came from my push alert, we have days of 50s, 60s, and yes, even possibly some 70s in the forecast. So we're going to be going over all of that. Here's a look at the Mississippi Live Mama Justice radar this morning. Not tracking anything. I'm not even tracking much of any cloud cover at all out there. So no rainfall across the board if you're headed out. Let me show you some live looks outside this morning. Here's a look over in Crenshaw, Mississippi, over in northwest Mississippi. You can still see some of that snow and sleet pack still sticking around. That's northwest Mississippi right now. It has been a tough go of things to get rid of that slush that's still, again, plaguing a good portion of the north and western portion of the state. Down in the Delta, seeing some of that still as well. Today and into next week, that will not be the story anymore, just because of how warm it's going to be getting. And I think we're all thankful for that, who are still dealing with it. Temperatures in Crenshaw in the 30s out there this morning. A lot of us in the 30s. Here's a look over in Cleveland, Mississippi. You can see the sunshine coming down over in Cleveland. Temperatures a little bit warmer. So the further off to the west you go, you do get a little bit warmer, near 40 over there in Cleveland, Mississippi. Take a look at this. You can see where the temperatures get a little bit warmer. Off into the north and east, though, in the 20s, Alcorn County, Prentiss County, Tishomingo County. Going into the west and south, Greenville, 40, Belzona, 40, 35 Cleveland, 35 Greenwood, 38 in Kosciuszko. So temperature difference between where you're starting off this morning, but middle of us, really around the 30s across a good portion of northeast and northwest Mississippi right now. But all of us, again, still chilly out the door this morning. Take a bigger view of temperatures across the board. Again, 20s and 30s for a lot of us. Further off west that you go, 46 in Shreveport, 45 in Monroe, 46 down in Hattiesburg, and then 30s and 20s, where you can see where that colder air has really kind of shifted and honed in on, and that's off to our east with 20s even in Chattanooga, Knoxville, and Asheville as well this morning. Let's take it closer to home and talk about the rest of your day. The first 12 hours ahead, temperature is going to be in the upper 30s if you're not already there as we head over our next hour. 50s out here by 11. That's a big warm up from 20s and 30s this morning to 50s before noontime today. 60s into your afternoon. Got any plans? Take them outside. It's going to be a nice day for it. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 60s hold on even into your evening hours, at least near 60 by 5. 40s do come back as we head 8 o'clock and on. Let's talk about what we're tracking that's going to be causing a little bit of a dip in our temperatures before things do warm up for the long haul. We're looking at a cold front right now extending from Illinois, Missouri, all the way into places like Nebraska as well. But you can see it's moving down to the south, and it's going to continue to do so into your day ahead. Now, this isn't going to be impacting today. We're still seeing a warmer afternoon. It's not going to be bringing any rainfall either, but it's going to be shifting through as we head to the back half of your day. Also bringing some cloud cover with it as we head into the overnight hours and to start off your Saturday. But as you can see, overnight into Saturday, no rainfall expected. Just some cloud cover due to the system, and also going to be cooling down temperatures back off for your Saturday. So any Saturday plans not as warm as today, However, we see a warm up right back in the forecast for Sunday. So temperatures kind of doing this maneuver over the next few days, going back and forth. So coming up next, we'll talk about your full weekend forecast, what you can expect for both Saturday and Sunday. And also we'll talk about the potential for those 70-degree days coming up into your new work week. All right after this.
Save today at Room to Room's President's Day sale. 55% off furniture and mattresses, 20% off accessories,
and 24-month special financing.
The time to act is now.
Room to Room Tupelo, where we know there's no place like your home.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just was hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
And I'll try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, and welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Let me give you a live look outside before we get into your full forecast. So, because we're seeing pretty nice conditions out there across the board this morning. This is a live look over in Aberdeen. You can see those beautiful blue skies off in the distance. Temperatures still hanging on to the 20s over in Aberdeen. So yeah, some cooler conditions out the door still for some this morning. A lot of us in the 20s and 30s. Take a look over in Maben. They're in the 30s, middle 30s over in Maben, and same story, different camera, right? Beautiful blue conditions out there. Lots of sunshine in the forecast today. Hey, if you or anybody you know is traveling out there today, maybe for some weekend plans, I'm not tracking any moderate or major airport delays from the West Coast all the way over to the East Coast. All of our major airways looking good to go out there this morning. Sitting here in North Mississippi, temperatures are going to be taking a drastic uphill climb over the next few hours. We'll be in the 40s by 9, upper 40s by 10. 50s out here by 11. So we're in the 50s before noon. That means this afternoon we're getting into the 60s. Take a look at more specifically highs across North Mississippi, because some of us even warmer than near 60. We're talking about middle to even upper 60s down further south from Louisville, Macon, Kosciuszko. Even I wouldn't be surprised if some folks over in the Delta from Cleveland, Greenville, over in Belzona hit near 70 degrees today. But a lot of us in those low 60s, 62 in New Albany, 63 Holly Springs, 61 in Boonville. High temperatures today, definitely going to be warm out there. I encourage you to get out and enjoy it. Our game of the week happening this evening, presented by Casey Lott. It's Ingomar versus West Lowndes at West Lowndes. So this is going to be happening in Columbus, Mississippi, and we are going to be there to highlight portions of this game and also highlight our student section and our spirit squad of the week as well. If you're headed off to this game, we will see temperatures near 50 by the time you're headed to the game. By the time you're leaving the gym, though, temperatures in the middle 40s out there. And again, no rain expected through the game, so no rain gear necessary. As we head hour by hour, lots of sunshine is expected today. Going into the evening, the only thing I'm tracking out here is just cloud cover. So going into your dinner time hours, that cold front's going to dip further south. Northerly wind is going to be back in play, and some cloud cover is going to be the story overnight into your early Saturday. But a lot of us might not even see this. Watch this. This is Saturday at 7 a.m. As I head into your mid-morning hours, that fully dissipates, and we're looking at full sunshine breaking out for the back half of your day. Still seeing northerly wind at play, and cooler temperatures are going to be the story as we head to your Saturday. So don't expect those 60s to stick around, at least for the start of your weekend. Clear conditions stick around as we head into the evening hours. As for tomorrow, highs are back in the 50s, even some of us in the 40s, closer to the Tennessee state line. 48 Senatobia, 47 Holly Springs, 48 in Boonville. 50s, though, the further south you go, 52 below, 52 in Amory, 54 in Starkville, and then even upper 50s down in Attala County. This weekend, temperature is going to be climbing. So even though we take that back step into Saturday near 50, we'll be right back, a lot of us in the 60s out there for Sunday. So Sunday, definitely our pick day out of the weekend, but both mild days and both dry as well for both Saturday and Sunday. Let's talk about when we're not going to be dry. Rain chances, nothing for the weekend. Nothing for the start of your work week, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday into the later portion of your upcoming work week is when we start to see a little bit of rain chances come back into the forecast. Right now, it's not looking like much, but we know that that can change. But take a look at your forecasted rainfall over the next 7 days, not even looking to add up to 1/10 of an inch across a good portion of the southeast. So not looking at widespread heavy rainfall in our next 7 days, at least as of right now. What we are looking at, though, is some warm temperatures. If you like spring-like days, you're going to be liking next week. We're looking at above average conditions impacting a good portion of the United States, from places like Montana, Colorado, New Mexico. This stretches all the way through the central and southern portion of the United States, off to the East Coast as well. So warmer than average conditions looking to come back for a lot of us into your work week ahead. Let's talk about the next few days first. 60s today, again, 50s for your weekend. 60s come back for Sunday. And then we're near 70 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you like, again, those warm spring-like days, enjoy Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will see rain chances come back into play as we head into the middle and later portion of your work week. Hey, before I let you go, I want to show you something neat that happened yesterday. Our chief meteorologist Matt Lawpon got to be a part of the passing of a bill, and it is known as SB 2730, that helps nonprofit organizations around the state, like churches and things of that sort, to be able to open up their facilities and not have to worry about liability when it comes to weather events. So it's going to really help facilities, again, be able to open and provide shelter. Check this video out.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Hey, just quickly, I wanted to say for the record how much I appreciate Matt Lawpon. He is a beloved weatherman from Northeast Mississippi, and now he has a Mississippi Live Weather and has weather across the state. And he brought this to me. He called me this summer and brought this bill to my attention that some of our neighboring states had passed it. I want to thank the chairman of Judd A and all the work of the senators on Judd A who brought this forward. This is an opportunity for our charitable and church organizations across the state that when we have these weather events, they can open up their facilities and provide shelter and care for many folks in these emergency events without fear of being sued. And so I want to thank this body and particularly, again, the senators on Judd A for bringing this forward, and I yield.
Thank you, Senator McMahon. Okay, Senator Wiggins suggests the use of morning roll call for final passage. Any senator object? Any senator wish to be recorded as voting no? Seeing none, please record all present by use of morning roll call as voting aye, and the bill has passed.
So again, very neat thing. The state of Mississippi now, you can open up, charitable organizations, again, can open up for shelters without having to be liable for anything that happens. So again, this will allow for more people to be able to open up shelters across the state. So very cool thing, again, our chief meteorologist, Matt Lawpon, got to be a part of. Hey, make sure to join us this evening at 5, 6, and 10 as we're going to be highlighting that game of the week. It'll be a fun 5, 6, and 10 as our chief meteorologist, Matt Lawpon, and our meteorologist, Gabe Maynard, kind of going back and forth about that game of the week. And of course, full highlights coming up at 10 p.m. live from the Room to Room Weather Center. Thanks as always for hanging out with me during the week. I'll see you back here on your Monday morning at 6:30.
Can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. Appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
you.